SCD.
As always, my cable management is a cluster, a boondoggle, and a rat's nest. But we are here. Hello, I am Mac Paladin, and welcome to Mac Paladin's Retro Gaming Emporium Strategy Sundays. And the Golics will be joining me momentarily. I always do my intros first, just to let everybody know what's going on here. But yeah, hopefully everything sounds all right. And we're on the Blue Yeti X, and I'm using voice mod to try to kill some of the background noise in my room that I usually pick up with my headset. So yeah. Quick announcement. I just was informed that there will be no City of Villains Red Side tonight on Red Sundays. So I will be going to work early to try and catch up on things. I am still behind quite a bit, so of course donations through PayPal, Cash App, all that good stuff are greatly appreciated. Not expected, of course, but also subscriptions are also greatly appreciated. They will help us over the course of the next month. Not to mention bits, donations, the works. So yeah. Oh, one other thing is I'm thinking about doing an art stream on Tuesdays as part of my studio obligation for our animation segment. So since I have more relatively safe for work materials to be working with, you will be probably seeing more of that on Tuesday between 6 and 9. I haven't worked out the exact time frame yet, so don't quote me on that, but there will be some kind of art stream on Tuesday, so be sure to check it out. All right, so let's get the Golics in here. Dingleberries.
Hello.
Yo. Do I sound okay? Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure. Make sure that my voice and video are set to the right
You
thing.
sound a little deeper and more resonant or whatever. On the stream. But that might just be voice mod.
Well, how about now? Like, first of all, do you hear me in real time through Discord now that I've correctly set the input device?
Yes, I hear you. I hear you in real time through Discord.
Okay. Because I was still using the headset for Discord without realizing it, so it's a good thing I checked that. Otherwise, people would be on tape delay indefinitely. All right.
That would be weird. Yes.
All right. Root K. We had 5 now, and then it abruptly dropped to 2. What the hell happened there? All right, there's your screen share.
Sir, I do not trust the numbers that it tells ever.
Right. All right, let's get a couple of things up here. Trying to figure out.
And give me a second to get my phone set up here too.
All right, check 1, check 2, all that good stuff. All right, there's the main screen.
Mm-hmm. It is turned on.
Don't forget to retweet my main tweet.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. Grabbing some refreshment here. Bloop. There's all the tweets. So yeah, unfortunately, we won't be doing Red Side today. Dado's misinformed me that her thing is running long and that she's not going to be able to make it.
Mm-hmm.
And that hopefully this is the last time. And it's like there's no real obligation here. It's just that we do really well with the whole Monday Tuesday thing, and I'd like to keep that going as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier in the week, I got a Blue Yeti X. Still working on the settings.
As a microphone?
Correct. It's a World of Warcraft edition too, so it has the symbols of Azeroth on the base. Gorgeous microphone. I got it as a travel gift from my friend Nathan from San Diego, and that, and I got this keyboard, and I'm gonna hook it up to the gaming machine if I can put it over here. But it's got a lot of braided USB connections here, but it is a Razer Black Widow Elite. I got to clean it first too before I try to use it because these things get notoriously dirty. But he gave me a couple of.
Oh man, my keyboard is filthy.
Yeah, he gave me a couple of things to. What the fuck was that? Anyway, give me a couple of things to help improve the channel overall, and I figured a better microphone than the boom microphone on my headset. I mean, this wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong. Especially once I figured out that I was using voice mod incorrectly all these many months. But it was it was a nice treat because I've been looking for better microphones. I'd still like to, for the gaming rig, I'd actually, because right now for the gaming rig, I use my G432 headset. And I actually have a thing called an iPre, which is a preamp that was originally designed for iPads with a headphone jack. Obviously, that's no longer a thing, so I had to find other applications for it.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I found was that the front side audio port on my gaming box, it's a NXZT case, I think, is the brand. And it actually has the double banded connector necessary for both microphone and headset. It's like a typically you only find it on like business laptops and things like that. Like my Lenovo X220 tablet PC has this, but it's the only thing. And every time I try to use that, the audio quality is like bleh, bleh. But I have a Shure SM58 concert microphone that I use for voiceover work, and it's excellent. I mean, even in this room, with all the noise I have behind me, it is gorgeous. Like the floor, we're supposed to have a decibel floor of negative 60 decibels, and this thing hits negative 55 even with all the background noise. So I mean that's pretty good under the circumstances. It fluctuates between negative 55 and negative 65 depending on what we're doing. And I have this little attached vocal booth and on all that stuff, and it does help. But I got to figure out a way to isolate my air conditioner and my fan a little more. But other than that, it's a fantastic setup, and I'd like to use it more. But again, the only machine that it works with is my gaming machine, and that's like it's like dedicated. The only production software I have on it is Audacity for recording audio clips for our various shows. So I would like to get, as far as USB mics go, quote unquote professional USB mics. I know that's kind of an oxymoron, but I would love to get one of the HyperX series microphones that they have over at Target, specifically for this setup, so that way I can use something a little more reliable than the G432, which actually is superior to the G35s, which are technically were a higher end headset. So anyway, that's that's enough of this tech talk bullshit. Anyway, let's get to the fucking show. I know you're drifting off over there. I could hear it even through your silence.
I don't retain stuff about, like, when I'm getting a replacement for something, I usually try and make sure it doesn't suck.
Right.
But like for a keyboard, my biggest concern is mostly that it has the full, all the buttons, meaning it has the insert, delete, home, and page up, page down cluster.
Right.
And that the buttons work. And honestly, I would very much prefer if it was not RGB. I have an RGB motherboard, and I have to literally put a lap desk in front of my computer at night.
Right. Yeah, you see, I've just gotten used to all the LED lights. I could technically sleep in broad daylight, so that used to annoy my ex very much. All right.
Oh, I can sleep in broad daylight too. It's sleeping at night that's hard.
Well, that's kind of an ADHD thing. Mm-hmm. You know that's normal, right? For like people with ADHD and people on the spectrum. Sleeping at night is optional. All right, let's push the run button here. How about that? Mission 17. All right, get ready to translate. Here we go.
私は戦うために生まれた戦士。何を悩む必要があるというのだ。何を。
Any guesses?
The first part was I am a soldier who was born to fight, but
Yep.
so I think he's a little bit unsure about things. That was Lyle, who I think okay, so you know your new mic is picking up the crackly of food stuff much more than the old one was.
Hold on a second.
You did not muted yourself. Okay, yeah, so the first part of it with Lyle, who was a born Zentriety, I guess, in spite of being, you know, blonde instead of hairless and green. But yeah, so I think he's questioning stuff about continuing. Anyway, I think you can play the text, and I'll see if I can get it to load. Mission 17, Kill Zone. So you need a...
Okay. I have a mute kill switch on my mic here, so I just had to remember which one it was. The back one switches modes. The one on the volume dial actually kills the feed.
So the joint forces finally go into a decisive battle with the Reprentice fleet. The Zentriety... Reprentice is the name of the guy, I think.
Okay.
The Zentriety counterattacked and the battle became... Oh no, they were the melt... Anyway, they're talking about the last battle that we just did. Where we got the enemy reinforcements.
I see.
Meanwhile, Kiryu and his team have joined the Battle Royal and have to sortie every day to survive.
Alright.
Or something to that effect.
Alright.
And victory and loss conditions look like the same.
Alright. Quick shout out to Veraldrees. Hello. Welcome to the stream. More bad news. No red side tonight. I'm sorry to say. But you do get strategy RPGs Sundays with us. I'm just going to skip that music because as much as I love the Macross music, that particular piece annoyingly. Enlisted, huh? Okay.
We're breaking into the battle zone, I believe is what that says.
Alright.
Be careful not to be caught by the enemy from both sides.
Nice. I almost unlocked a fearsome German Tiger 2 tank. I see. For those of you wondering, I'm also sitting in my shorter chair today. I I normally have my gaming, my DX Racer chair behind me. Hi.
Roger.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we're still fighting Meltrandi
Yep.
and Zentradi. We got some dudes over here.
They did say it was a battle royal. Or royale.
I'm glad you corrected yourself. I didn't want to do it.
Look, I'm not saying... I understand that battle royale is the standard accepted way of saying it. I was trying to render the katakana and figure out if it was normal or not.
You're fine. That's why I was like, I was so glad you said it, so I didn't.
Battle royal isn't wrong. It's just not standard.
Actually, it is wrong because royale is the French version of the word. There would be no E on the end of it if it's stupid.
No, I'm not saying it's the wrong pronunciation. I'm saying it's literally a different phrase that you can use for the same thing. Like, it's okay to translate them. It's not standard is the important thing.
The bottom one is deployment?
Huh?
The bottom one or the second to last one is deployment?
Bottom one. Second to last one is repair, I believe.
Okay. I don't remember how many scenarios we have left. So I'm going to keep reiterating the fact that our next objective is to start playing the PC Engine version of Langrisser.
We've got a bit to go at least.
Yeah.
First we'll let the Zentrons and Meltrons fight each other.
The camera is being sluggish.
So that is an actual, potentially strategy bearing dialogue.
Well, that's great. Now I froze the camera. Oh, there it is. It caught up. Now it seems to be moving in real time. Sort of.
Close enough, I guess. I can't actually see it most of the time anyway.
I'm sorry,
Just
what did
Kiryu
Kiryu say? I'm sorry.
First, we should let the Zentrons and Meltrons fight each other.
Sound strategy.
The safest bet is to wait until they're exhausted and then hit them.
So what we're gonna do...
Of course,
we're gonna put
those schmucks in the MP Valkyries are not going to follow that strategy, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I skipped over what she said. I'm sure she said something encouraging. Or about food or sleep. Or yay.
It looked kind of long, actually, but yeah, I only got that she said something about the enemy.
Alright.
If you don't fight carefully, you'll waste your strength unnecessarily.
I'm gonna stick as many people on the base as I can because you get a 40% or maybe even a 50% buff. Actually, I think I accidentally put her inside the base. What's her name?
Misty?
Yeah, no.
Latrade?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Latrade.
You bastards enemies, it would be nice to have time to eat.
She's got a lot to say about this.
Yes.
More dialogue.
I will teach you the horror of the resentment of food, or something like that.
Okay. And this guy's all on sleep.
Probably this will be the final battle with... This probably will or won't be the final battle with the Maltron. Soraku...
He's hoping.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, because they're in Valkyrie mode, I have to put them on defensive positions so they don't get slaughtered.
Mm-hmm.
The Valkyrie mode is like the most useful. The only thing that it's good for is long-range missile firing. That's it. Getting to someplace quickly
and
then
moving further.
Yeah, that's about it. I have found that when I try to attack with it, I get slaughtered every time. And then we got this dingleberry.
My body's gonna give out if I have to keep working overtime. Oh well, it can't be helped.
These guys are goofballs.
Uh-huh. And then these guys are all generics, which doesn't mean they won't have any lines, but they might not.
Okay, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the Prometheus ever so slightly out of Earth orbit.
Uh-huh.
So it can move first. So first of all, it can move farther.
Mm-hmm.
And second of all, so
Looks
we
like
can just...
ever so slightly is all the out of Earth you can get.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to go too far. But I want to move it out so that way the Destroids can actually do something.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's... Yeah, she's inside the base. So we can use the base for repairs in addition to the Prometheus.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's
All right.
base.
Alright,
Hello, Dragon Lord.
Hey, buddy! Welcome to the party.
Not the only... Oh, right, I forgot. The NPC leaders will have dialogue.
Indeed.
Because we care about them.
Right?
Yari Tanjakutsuga. We got along just fine. I don't have this one, is what Google Translate gives me, which I cannot. He's using some slang there that I don't think it's getting right.
Excuse me.
Don't die.
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
You can't survive if you don't use your head to fight.
You gotta show up if you want to get it done. Wait. And this dipshit's gonna go right in for the attack. Yep. I mean,
In fairness,
damage.
I'm not sure if the enemy AI in this game can actually handle two enemies that are supposed to be focusing on each other until we showed up.
Right. Notice I'm leaning back to eat my chips.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I guess they were successful in attacking an enemy.
I mean, there's a range of success on that. For example, did damage to the enemy. Did more damage to the enemy than you took? Maybe not so much.
So this is a defeat all mission, yes?
Yes.
All right. going to take a hot minute, folks. Is that right, Doodles? Oh, is that what we're doing? I mean, honestly, the more damage we do against laser guys, the better.
Trying to figure out the name of that battle suit. Battle suit. Because my brain freaking works. Yeah, this is a Nuja Del Gur.
Ah, okay.
Which is one of the ones from the thing. Oh, hey, Made of Heavy, how are you today?
Yo! Don't forget to follow. We do anime-based strategy games every Sunday.
The surviving Meltrendy forces aren't that big of a deal. Smash them all at once.
Something, something.
By the way, destroy all those eyesore myclones too.
Eyesore myclones, man, that's a mouthful.
It's Mezaladi is it's more elegant in Japanese than eyesore is, I think.
I like it. Get in on the action by slapping stickers on my stream.
But
See, I'm looking at the regular streams, and of course my stream manager is like infinitely behind.
Uh-huh.
Even though it's on the fastest wired connection of the bunch.
Our battle strength is overwhelmingly stronger than the enemy. We've got this.
As long as the regular stream looks good, I don't care.
Looks pretty good to me.
Thank you for the follow, Made of Heavy.
I already read this. You can advance the dialogue if you're not. Sorry, I can't see your camera because of how I have my window set up.
My face was itching.
There.
All right. They're bugging out towards the Meltrandi. We don't have to save them. That's the good news. We have to destroy everybody. Something, something.
We'll blow you to space dust.
Thank you so much for the sub. I may have to reset this machine before my next stream because it is behaving in a very sluggish fashion. Plus, there's supposed to be a pop-up on the screen that notifies when we have a follower and a subscriber.
Oh, those never work.
They do on all of my other themes.
Okay, well, I have been on like 3 or 4 other people's streams, and all of those people have about a 50% success rate of those things ever going off.
Well, I heard the noise, though. That's interesting.
Okay.
Like, you can even, if you look in the lower corner, in the lower right corner, you can see that the sub points have gone up to 5, and the latest subscriber and most recent follower are now in sync. Uncolaman stealth bombs me all the time with donations and stuff, and the only time I even know about it is I hear the chirp and it appears on the screen. So it's probably just this overlay being wonky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, what did this guy say?
We'll blow you to space dust.
That sounds about right.
I actually didn't need any assistance for that.
Okay, so half of these guys are coming after me.
Yup. The ones that are closer, I guess. So yeah, each of the frog ships are a, like, sub-commander.
Come on, AI, do your
This
thing.
guy is taking its sweet-ass time.
I have no control over this. It's just sitting
I
there.
know.
I'm saying it for the chat. Come on, buddy. There we go. There we go. Make a decision.
Are you going to go in a straight line, or are you going to go in a slightly crooked line?
They're moving the whole marginal line right here.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, this is supposed to be two diagonal battle lines approaching each other, just...
Right. They're reforming the Maginot line here. Look, when I hit them with the guys that have 4 missiles all at once, it's just going to make it that much easier for me to destroy them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is new.
That is the Meltrandi actual complete commander. It's Leplendis.
Yes, I recognize her.
Zignomule Corps, stop the enemy invasion and buy us some time.
I love bullshit dialogue.
That's the name of one of their types of thing.
I know.
Again, Zen stuff is intentionally written in. That's not how we use letters in English.
Alright, second line of dialogue here, please.
Each unit, gather as much as you can and try to fortify yourselves.
Got it.
Sir. Sir, yes. Or Eskis. I don't know, it's Meltrandi, Roger. In today's military, I can't beat this number of enemies, says the phone. So this little... looks like it's getting to be that time. I.e. they're losing.
Oh. We're being fired upon. That's a lot of boobins. That's my technical term for it. Do 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 do. Now, as long as they're focusing on this guy, I would love to be able to transform and attack these guys. You know, get in there and mix it up, you know?
Unfortunately, these guys are not smart. So yeah, the Meltrans have a bigger and higher end fleet here. Or at least more ships. But
I think they're generally lower level, so that's going to work against them in the end.
and also this is like the last of their stuff.
In this area, yeah.
No, like in this sector of
Right.
space.
I said in this area.
Well, I didn't
Obviously,
know
it's
if
not
you-
the last of the Meltrandi forces ever.
No, but it's like the last of this group on Earth.
Ah, we got some more dialogue here.
I can't go any further. Or we can't let this go any further. I feel like moving the ships and then the dudes is maybe not optimal the way they're doing it.
Right?
Especially when the ships take up multiple spaces.
Oh, she's got big dialogue here.
It's going to be a tough battle, but we can't afford to lose here.
I've got bad news for you. You're all gonna lose.
Well, either that or this is going to be a very unproductive stream.
We haven't ruled that out.
I mean, that was just NPC Man, although that was NPC Man in the best ship they have, I think. He was in a Super V.
Right? I think my best bet here is going to be to go after the Meltrine forces first. Since they have more capital ships.
As long as that doesn't result in us getting shot in the back too much.
Well, honestly, their movement is going to determine what we actually do.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I thought I had more dudes in planes than this.
Not really, especially since we upgraded one or two of our dudes from planes to destroids. Like Gray.
Yeah. Alright, what are my choices here?
Move, attack, special, and standby. Special is where transform lives.
Alright. So, like I said, we're gonna go attack the ships down here. Damn, he almost took out that cap ship by himself.
Mm-hmm.
You got a reply.
Yep, I know. We're just talking, made of heaviest from the D-pad, and he posted in. He has a new kitten that had a infection.
Ooh.
That was very touch and go for a while, especially since the vets couldn't figure out what was wrong at first.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But they are home again, so.
Yeah, these ships are very low level.
And they're just. I forget what they. I wasn't looking at what the name of them is, but they're not. Like, the picket ships are more offensively oriented, even, it feels like. He says that, and then the thing is going to be able to... Oh, it's just attack ship, so who knows. 'Cause it certainly isn't a defense ship.
You know, after being in the Star Trek shitposting group, no one's allowed to use the term whole ass on my stream. Not unless they want to talk about Damar and chili dogs.
I think it's fine as long as you keep the hyphen in the right place.
It actually looks like the ship is fleeing this time. Do you see that?
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's just the background direction or what.
Okay, I think that's it for our units, so we're going to move in. Like I said, we're going to move in for the kill over here. I don't think I can hit anything from this range, but let's just make sure that we're not close to getting Fubar here. See, if it's within my gun range, then there's a good chance that I'm within theirs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start deploying this garbage as a defensive perimeter. %40 buff. If nothing else, I want to have stuff behind me for distraction. Just in case they decide to get aggressive. I do want to move some of these forward, though. Okay. And we still got a lot of cannon fodder here, so I think we're good. Oop. Yeah, the Zentradi forces are a bit higher level, so we're gonna need to get rid of these Meltrandi before they get a chance to do significant damage to us.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not sure how at level 3, but you know.
Well, these ones all have decent units, I think.
Okay, I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, they're moving towards the Meltrand forces, so that's good for us.
Mm-hmm.
And they're wasting some of their weapon energy.
Yeah, for stuff that is limited on that one. Apparently this unit is called a heavy attacker.
Okay. This is going to get crowded really fast. They're converging. she didn't get a shot off. Yeah, they're going to be focused on the Meltrandi for the moment. Then once the Meltrandi are cleared out, then they'll start coming out. Well, never mind.
Yeah, I think it's mostly the ones that are just away from our corner that are going after opportune targets. Also, sorry, I said a couple of things, but I think I was muted.
Oh, whoops.
Oh yeah, I coughed, that's why.
So what we're going to do here, like I said, we're going to circle around. We're going to circle around to the right. Right relative. Because this is space we're talking about here.
Right.
But we're going to circle around to the right relative, and that way we can meet the Zentradi in a head-on attack.
Makes sense.
Logistics is my thing. Ah, fuck. I hate these guys I have no control over.
Mm-hmm. But otherwise, how will it feel like a real war or something?
Right? I give them orders. They do nothing.
If there are entirely too many faceless, or nameless at least, NPCs. They do have face, just they're all the same, so.
Looks like they're blowing snot.
Yeah, it is kind of that color.
Well, and the way it warbles when it moves, too. That felt like a weak proposal right there. And we do still have some Meltran forces up there that are kind of flanking them, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
These energy meters are dumb. They don't drop into the red until they're actually below 100 points.
Yeah, that's how these things have always worked. Like, the meters go way higher than that, but you only see the lowest fraction of it.
Stupid. It's the Emony!
As long as it's not an enemy.
It's it's a English language dialogue joke from Macross. Love, do you remember? Or do you remember love, depending on the translation?
I'm trying to think about how good of a translation it is. Do you remember love is certainly more natural.
Right.
But it is a slightly unusual phrasing in Japanese.
Right. So it seems like the literal translation would be love, do you remember? Especially since they basically had non-English speakers read the English dialogue right off the page. Hey, you, that guy. You know, that kind of, it was that quality of stuff right there. Hey, you, that guy.
I have heard some dubs that have been like that.
For some reason, Big West decided that they were just going to have the Japanese voice actors do it in English and then subtitle the movie in Japanese. Like, there is no Japanese language version of that film.
Huh. Well, it works for, what's her name, Mariajima?
Yeah?
The actress from Mid-May, who is apparently good enough to do.
Well, in '84, she sounded terrible.
That's fair. But they did make an actual dub like an English dub where she played Mid-May.
You would disrespect me like that? That was about the quality of the acting. For those of you who've seen Clash of the Bionoids. Sorry, my foot's itching here. Alright, let's go get Big Bertha over here. See how close I need to get. Yeah, one more unit closer. Oop. Hit him with my lasers. Yeah, we're doing pretty significant damage here. One, two, three. 3 bags of sand, bye-bye. I'm trying to move things along here.
I mean, that's all we can really do.
No kills. Get him with the cluster fark.
As long as you save enough for the grunts.
Well, there's no question about it. We're going to have to, at some point, we're going to have to recharge our lasers.
They do be consuming the energy. I forget, did we check and see if recharging on the ship does not refill your missiles, or does it?
It does not. It only recharges your lasers. Trying to figure out where I can move her that will actually hit the ship. There we go. I want somebody to take this thing out. Got it. There we go. Bangarang. The dialogue.
Ah, yes. Sorry, I was looking away for a second.
Yep.
Withdraw. All units, hurry up and prepare to fold.
Well, that's
Fold
not...
is the Macross word for warp. We'll see if they actually do that or not.
Should be interesting.
Because there have definitely been NPCs giving other NPCs commands that the other NPCs then just continue to follow their basic NPC II.
And start moving him up towards the enemy. He's the only one who hasn't fired off his missiles. Alright, anybody else we missed?
I didn't see any.
Nobody else has the P, so let's go. Let's see what happens with these clowns. Let us see what happens with these clowns.
Aside from them taking longer than is probably necessary to decide what to do.
You would think
Because
that the
that goes
emulator
without
would resolve that. You would think that the emulator would resolve that.
No, it actually makes it worse.
No, you know what's bad about it is? The process, it has to pull from the CD-ROM. Because the unit didn't have enough internal memory to handle this much data, it was constantly pulling data from the CD.
Huh.
Yeah, because I can see this, the DVD drive access light coming on every time it's thinking. Alright, let's see what happens here. I am a bit higher in level than these jokers, so this should be interesting. The culture something.
Oh, Kokomo. So this is as far as I go. The culture!
I had to move in to hit that one with the 0 all the way on the back end. Did you see that? What a cheap move. What a cheap move. I don't think they're going to give him a chance to escape.
They certainly don't want to.
Haven't heard anybody level up yet.
Yeah.
Do. Well, we're whittling the Zentradi forces down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is the point where things are going to go sideways, though.
We'll see.
Oh, they're retreating back to get that other Meltrandi force. What a bunch of dumbasses. This AI is dumb and you should feel bad, Messiah. So much for space folding out of here. Like, the Meltrandi forces are not interested in me at all.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, they're just moving right in. They're like, choke on this, asshole. They're going at him full guns.
I'm gonna go refresh my drink. I'll be right back.
Yep. Ah, and of course I get dialogue at the exact moment he goes to refresh his drink. Alright, hang in there, folks. Don't go away. Gollux will be right back.
I hadn't left the room yet, so...
Oh. It's just every time you try to do that, then they throw a
I know.
random piece of dialogue at us.
Well, I thought this one would be quick, but anyway, there's a communication from Commander Britai.
Alright.
Apparently, allies seem to be on the way.
Oh.
That's reassuring. I think we can win this battle. Good, we'll hold out until reinforcements arrive.
Okie day.
Of course, we'll see whose side they're actually on. Anyway, now I'm going to get my drink.
Yes. Come on, level up. Something to culture.
All right, I'm back.
All right. That was aggressive. I wish they'd use that sound effect. Because that's what the guns actually sound like in the show. Now that warning should be informing us that our reinforcements will either come this round or next. Hopefully they'll be of actual use to us. And I'm sorry to say that the SDF-1 does not appear in this game.
Hopefully they're not just more enemies, actually.
She's getting real close to level. I think 500 is when they level up.
I think you guessed that before, and it sounds right, but I can't prove it.
Alright, you shit stain, take this. Should hit 4 of them with this. Boy, if you can get them to line up perfectly in that diamond, you could take out a lot of enemies with these missiles.
Yep. That is the strength and downside of map attacks.
Basically, this is that sequence where they're like, and the missiles are all going across each other, and then they blow up, and then there's like a line of explosions in the distance. That's what that's all about. All right, I managed to level up one of my NPC guys a little bit.
Still crazy that like half our team is just soldier.
Yeah. I mean, I think I've got this pretty solid now. So, unless I really foul up the experience distribution, anything special?
I think I can go a little further, or something like that.
Maybe I don't think I can go any further.
Maybe. It was definitely most squishy, so a little. That might have been a negative.
Or he was like, I think I can go a little further, but he actually can't.
Right.
Try something here. See if I can get him with the missiles. See if I can get him with the missiles. There we go. Hey, Shendragon.
Hello, Shendragon. Are you another person from City of Heroes?
Indeed, he is.
Ooh.
Yes, he does. He makes very balanced builds. Just a quick reminder to everybody that the gas money fund is still in effect. As I have insurance payments, car payments, and other things too. And my Cash App is, of course, Micaiah Paladin. There you go. There you go. Appreciate the help, man. Always. Nice. Now for the bad news. Unfortunately, Miss has informed me that there will not be any red side tonight because she's still got a thing going on. But we're hoping to get that fixed by next week. There will be blue side this week, so don't panic. Oh, those are allies. I was like, why can't I hit these green guys? Because they're good guys. Nominally speaking.
Yeah, those are your dudes.
Oh. Oh, this is a new player character. That's why we have the level 1 music again. Alex? Alex!
Sorry, I was eating, so I was muted. Red Horde Squadron to Prometheus 2. And her name is Maria.
I think that's the...
Malia?
That's the main character from Macross 2036. She is actually one of Max and Maria's kids.
From now on, the flagship will be supported.
Hi.
Speaking of Lieutenant Malia and Lieutenant Rot?
Yeah, I think they're both characters from Macross 2036. I may attempt to play Macross 2036 on stream, but it is a side-scrolling shooter, so it is quite a bit harder. I'm sorry.
Weren't you the hero of the war from? Weren't you guys the heroes of the war from a year ago?
Indeed, they are.
These guys are those awesome people. From now on, these two will be assigned to Horn Squadron.
How intimidating that we're in command of these glorious peoples.
Nice to meet you, Kiryu. I'm the super genius pilot Lot.
Oh my god.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, I don't believe we have control over them for now.
Lieutenant Lot calls himself a So, Lieutenant Lot, you say you call yourself a super genius pilot?
He's gonna have something to say with Kang.
I suspect that's coming up, yes. You must be even better than Kane.
You sent $15 to Not Moonhawk Publishing? Oh, to my other account?
What? Offended.
No, that's fine. Either one works.
Sorry, the what was just me reading Kane's line.
It smells like something's on fire in my house.
If you think something is really on fire, you might want to go check that.
Let me go investigate real quick, guys. I will be right back. Please don't leave. I'm not even going to put the be right back screen. Galix will entertain you momentarily.
So yeah, apparently while her name is called Maria here, the other one is actually Comilia, the first child of Max and Milia from the original Macross thing. I suppose if my name was Little with... Is that you back, Mac, or are you getting up? I suppose if my name was like Little of my one of my parents' names, I might be more inclined to use my middle name or one of them as a nickname, I think. And then the other guy is an original character, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. It was just, huh?
So yes, this is the discontinuity version of Comilia. Maria is.
Yeah.
She just calls herself Maria because her first name is Comilia.
Yeah.
Well, from now on, I'm going to be a super genius, says Kane.
Is he Kane or Kang?
Kane.
Oh, okay. Oh, God, and we still have NPC guys who need to think.
So, your house is not burning down, then?
That is correct. There was a piece of, like, macaroni crud under the burner that kind of turned into a cinder a few days ago.
Yeah, well, that's also not good, but yes.
And we forgot to clean it out, and so now the burner stinks. So they're cooked. So Varias and Kietra are cooking.
Gotcha.
And it still has a piece of Creole cooking underneath the burner. Woo! There's a lot of dudes. We've been surrounded. I don't know what he said.
It's mother. Hey, how long are you guys gonna keep having trouble for? Hurry up and destroy the enemies.
This guy's kind of a wiener.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's okay, they're playing the we can win music right now.
Well, at least this time we got our reinforcements.
Like real reinforcements, not half-ass reinforcements either. See, the first time I played this, I didn't yet own a copy of Macross 2036. It actually took me about 12 years to acquire a copy. Between the prices and, you know, my income, I bought this game when I was 17. Saving up my lunch money. It was $100 to import this game. Brand spanking new from BRE Software in Los Angeles. And there was that, and no, it was TurboZone Direct, I think. TurboZone Direct, they might actually still exist. There is a rabid niche market for TurboGrafx 16 stuff.
Well, that's as far as I go, huh? The culture.
but it was between VRE Software and out of Los Angeles and TurboZone Direct that out of Van Nuys, I think it was. And between those two, I got quite a few different games. And so they were quite expensive, and I, saving up my lunch money for an entire school year to not only buy the Turbo Duo console, but these games, because like I said, these are actual physical copies of the game. The manual and everything. So here's Macross 2036, and there's Maria. I'd also like to play the Space Battleship Yamato game because the missions center on the episodes selected to make up the movie in 1977. It's kind of interesting because you move around the bridge stations and have it do stuff in order. Hey, Potato Sniff, how's it going, buddy? We're on the rebound here. I think they missed me entirely. A wild potato sniff appears. I'd actually kind of like to start playing Honkai Impact the 3rd again, so that way I can chat with Mr. Sargent about it. He always liked that game. Come on, AI, let's go. The computer AI is so dumb in this game. It just sits there thinking forever, and and as I explained earlier in the stream, it's always accessing the CD-ROM.
A friendly beholder sounds fake, but okay.
That I forged a letter to fire him with. That sounds like a story right there.
This is a joke, because they are just creatures who can be anything, but most beholders are extremely unfriendly towards anything, including other beholders who, for example, have one eye that's a different color.
Oh.
Their general attitude is the human equivalent of being violently prejudiced against people who do not have detached earlobes, or whose ring fingers are not longer than their pointer fingers or whatever. Ah.
We might actually lose one of our allies for the first time. Come on, hurry up.
You mean one of your unnamed but controlled characters?
No, look.
Oh, named, yeah, Guy. We've had people shot down before.
It's been a while.
Punching out. We lost Kiryu in like the second stage, remember?
That's true. Well, then we lost our progress, and I didn't lose him the second time around.
Okay, fair enough. I still feel like it's probably not the actual first time.
I'm just saying it's been a while.
It has.
We still have a couple of rogue Meltrandi lurking around back here behind the capital ships.
Well, what are they gonna do? Give up? That would be trendy.
They were told to leave.
Yeah, well, they don't have fold boosters, so...
Yes, but they do have ships that they could have boarded.
If they could have gotten through them, yeah.
Oh my god.
So who's fired, the boss or the beholder?
I think the answer is yes. Alright, let's see here. Let's send our cannon fodder to actually take out some cap ships.
Also, check and see if you are controlling the backup at all.
I will. I am not.
Okay.
I will be next round, but they're going to attack this grouping right here.
Right.
Now, I gotta watch it so I don't get cluster fucked here. He did. She one-shotted him and took 0 damage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every time I want the damn terrain advantage, it's one space in the wrong direction.
That does seem to be how it works sometimes.
Let's see if I can get anybody over here. Time to send in more cannon fodder. I don't think I've used any of this guy's missiles. Bloop! You killed my father. Prepare to die. You'll note that I actually said you killed my fodder, not my father.
Okay.
Because puns are never unacceptable.
No, that's actually a good one. I just didn't notice it because I have no audio quality or something. My headset.
Yeah. Well, he leveled up even though he died.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, generally,
I'm not
yes.
sure how it calculates. Probably.
I'll get that guy back. And he'll be leveled up next time, so hopefully we can upgrade him. Because these guys kind of suck. And I don't like giving free experience to the enemy. I'm I'm gonna go directly after this cap ship. Whew, we got a good hit there. I'm gonna try to take out this goober right here. And these laser guys are actually really good.
I suspect there is some sort of effectiveness difference between the different kinds of weapons.
I mean, ideally,
But again, I'm
ideally,
sure
lasers,
no one's ever. Sorry.
Go ahead. Lasers are good for mini bosses and cap ships.
I'm sure no one's ever actually posted calculations or internal mechanics dumps from this game anywhere.
See, Latrade and Kiryu are actually powerful enough that they can actually attack those guys with the lasers without a response and usually kill them all in one shot. Now, he has to be at point blank range because we went with the other type of Valkyrie for him. And unfortunately, he didn't get the kill, but he didn't take as much damage as he would have because I was on the asteroids, using them for cover. So we're going to bring our battleship in and heave to and open fire on some dumb fucks here. Preferably this fast attack ship. Let's unload on them. We're pretty close to leveling too with the battleship, so...
That would be nice.
That 415, so... But unfortunately we didn't get anything, so that now puts us at risk. Hopefully I did not make a severe tactical error. But we are going to ignore the Meltrandi from now on, because they seem to be doing some of our work for us. Alright, now we've got allied forces. Here we go.
Let's go, lot.
See, the first time I played this game, I had no idea what the storyline was, so I didn't know the significance of these two characters.
I believe this is something about I'll follow you anywhere, Maria, but let's see if the phone will actually cooperate frickin' right.
I'm trying to remember if they're actually romantically involved. Because again...
the wiki says they are, kind of.
Alright, and what does she say now?
She said effectively I'd follow that butt anywhere. She said, what did you say?
Nothing.
No, Maria, I just said you're beautiful and nice. Thank you.
We don't have any of their banter from the previous game, unfortunately. I may work on that at some point, but I'll need your help with the dialogue if we are at all successful.
Is more of that voiced and less text, or?
It has cutscenes like this game, but I believe there's also some text, so we'll see what we can do. I can pause the emulator, so, you know. See, now even their fodder guys have lasers. And they're in Gerwog mode, so they take less damage.
Yeah, those are all attack Vs or something. Which I assume is for Valkyrie, but...
You'd like to think that. Anything important or no? Just the usual
I
generic.
thought I could make it a little further than this.
Hasta la vista, baby. All right, hurry up, guys. We need help here. We got a storm coming around the Prometheus.
Uh-huh.
I think once they take out this little grouping of guys over here, that what you're going to see is they're going to actually go more aggressively to the maximum distance of their to maximum range to try to get to us faster.
That would make sense, so I give it a 50% chance.
Yeah, we can't have anything that makes sense in this game, right? That would be contrary. That would be contrary to the to what we've witnessed thus far of the AI.
Mm-hmm.
It's thinking hard. All right, see, now they're going hard against the. Now they're going hard to get in range with the Zentradi.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. My sinuses are still all fucked up from my illness last week. That's
That
another reason I'm
sucks.
so far behind financially, is because of the fact that I had to take, like, between my friend visiting town and then having to take an additional 2 days off due to extreme fatigue and not feeling wellness. I'm way behind where I should be. I can possibly make it up, but it's dicey. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Ignore the Meltrandi. They're trying to leave. Apparently, we've got the Doomkopf squadron here. Come on, guys, let's go. Go, go, go. Also, because we're running out of time.
Yes, as in are about half an hour past. But, like, the half hour is grace period, so...
Well, I'm trying to get this done in 14 minutes or less. Unlike last time where the AI...
Or else it's free.
Yeah. Oh, dear God, here we go. I forgot we still have the enemy turn. It's the enemy. Now let's see where this guy goes. I'm glad that they're obsessed with the Meltrandi. This makes life much easier for me. Now Now they're coming for me. Swing and a miss. I'm telling you, man. Gerwalk versus lasers equals win.
Apparently, either that or our levels are just getting high enough.
I have a feeling this guy's going to get taken out. Well, maybe. Oh! A surprise! Oh yeah, they coming for me. Watch out, guys! They coming for me. At least they're going after my stupid guys. I mean, yeah, we lost Guy, but...
But he's just some guy, you know.
Yeah. These kill-all missions can be rough, though.
Uh-huh.
Like, I wasn't expecting to ever be able to do, you know, two missions per episode again. The final battle is particularly heinous. You're fighting against a fixed unit, and because you're inside the enemy spaceship, you move like 2 squares at a time. Even with the fighters. Sadly, we lost that guy. No, drum hands, no! That's what I call them. Please, do something dumb like attack Misty or something. She's only level 14, right?
Huh.
Big win there, buddy. Big win. Oh yeah, come get her. See what happens. That's pretty much a swing and a miss right there. Come on, come on, come on. Really? Whiff. Let's see what she does. Eh? Eh? I don't know how this unit has full health.
Luck.
Okie dokie, okie dokie. Let's see what we got here. Let's, bring in some of these mopey units. let's not do that. Let's have Latrade take out this attack ship. Because we don't want attack ships and battleships close to the home base. Definitely want to curb stomp that.
Literally the same thing as the last two guys.
Yeah, I didn't even...
Someone digged.
That would be Latrade. She went to level 13, I think. Shoot him in the butt. Got him. I want to try to wipe the floor with some more of these units before I take out the lead guy here, because I want to get as much experience out of this level as possible.
I mean, unless they're lying about the win condition, which this game actually hasn't done so far, you do still have to beat everybody. Sorry, I'm still a little bit sore from Super Robot Wars 30 having, like, secret triggers that, like, even if you avoid doing the thing they tell you to do, it'll still change stuff.
Right. Oh yeah, almost forgot about this dude here. Can't let him get close. Hasta la vista, baby. Oof. See, Misty takes weird damage because of this damn Valkyrie that she's flying. Alright, let's not waste energy. Let's take this guy out quickly and expeditiously. Oh yeah, we never got I never got a chance to hear what the dialogue was at the end of the scenario from last week.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Because if we have to do that again, we don't want to have a backlog.
Right. Well, I'll definitely stay for the thing this time, assuming the stage ends in good time.
I'm trying to move it along, but we still got a lot of units on the map here.
I know, we don't have control over the friggin' ability for the computer to goddamn think.
I'm doing my best, though. One of these guys still has missiles, so I have to remember to do that at some point. Let's see if I can hit anything without moving. Yeah, I can hit a lot of stuff.
That was a weird noise.
That's because the emulator's moving sluggish. I'm actually going to move to a more defensive position there because these guys are getting awfully close. Is that all of my player characters? Alright. End turn. Allies move in. Come on, you bastards. Hurry up. Takes like 3 turns for them to get here, too. I wish I could compel the NPCs to transform. I mean, clearing the map of Meltrandi is also necessary to win, but this is still irritating.
Yep.
And apparently I could have cleared these scenarios at level 11, but I'm taking no chances. Because that's the level at which they're giving me these allied fighters. So it looks like they're gonna take out this Meltrandi ship. But that's what they're choosing to focus on. Which irritates me. Come on, man, move. I just hope they take it out before all the units have moved so that they moved closer to the Zentradi.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, in order to survive this, I'm going to have to kite the enemy.
And that is never fun.
Okay, finally, somebody's using missiles. Not that they needed
Y'all
4
got
hit
the
points.
missiles, use them.
Not that they needed it 4 hit points. They could have taken them out with guns.
But is it it's a multi-hit missile?
No. I don't think so, anyway. Alright, go in and take out that destroyer. Stop wasting your time with the weaklings. Alright, the fodder guys are moving into distraction points, so this is good.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully some of the enemies will go after them.
Right. Well, if they're getting attacked, it's like before you had my what was it? Before you had my interest, now you have my attention.
Yeah.
Before you merely had my interest, now you have my attention.
Or is it the other way around? Whatever.
Alright, well they're hard targeting this one, so that's good. Even though the Prometheus is the target of greater opportunity for the enemy forces. It has more strategic value than these busy bees. Yeah, I don't know why those two guys moved down at the perimeter like that. That's dumb. You're having some kind of lag on my. You still there, Galix?
I am sorry. I was distracted by something.
No, I'm checking out something because my stream has just become very unstable.
Your camera is frozen. That's weird. It's still playing through Discord, but even the actual stream footage is choppy on the Twitch stream. Is it just a upload issue, or?
I don't know.
This is why D-Pad Rick local records his stuff too. But I understand that that might make one of your 7 computers explode, so...
Hold on a second here. Running a little better now. Oh my god, come on! Killing some stuff running in the background.
We might be good anyway. Apparently, Petty Fan has a Digimon card tournament tonight, so we will be either late or tomorrow. So,
well, I'm just trying to stabilize OBS because it's not. It's the KBS on the stream is fine. It's over 5,000 and green. What's happening
Weird.
is the actual encoding on screen as I see it is choppy. Now it says excellent, so who the fuck knows? Alright, back to player turn. So what the hell have we got left here?
I see three Zentradi battleships. 5-ish Zentradi battle pods.
Wait a minute. God damn it.
Sometimes Twitch is just a butt, so.
Well, there's that too, but there is an OBS factor here because what I see on my end is not impacted by what's going on Twitch.
And Dragon One would like to give Max some other news.
What's that? What news is that, my friend?
Here has also developed a bit of a stream delay, so. Their friend who's a really good singer.
Yes?
They've been singing to them via voice chat because they've been sick with allergy. The friend has been singing to them via voice chat because they are sick with allergies. That would make it significantly less unpleasant, I guess.
Right? Who cares? What this guy has to say?
Oh, well, sorry.
No, the generic bad guy said something.
It was probably, Blarg, I'm dying. Or something like that.
Pretty much exactly that. Open fire! Five points away from victory. Come on, give us the experience we need.
Just be careful how quickly you open fire. You don't want to get backdrafted.
Right? As opposed to closed firing. I'm gonna do the attack wackadoodle style. All right. Get in there, butt-face McGee. I'm just gonna have him directly attack the capital ship. This is getting tedious.
Mm-hmm.
It won't destroy it.
Yeah, it'll do a lot of damage.
Yeah. We hope. Okay, I think that's it for the units that I control. Damn, she's just going for it, bro. All right, get your ugly ass in there and help her. Okay.
I swear to God, I can parse Japanese so much better when I know how to pronounce all the kanji. So overwhelming, although there was such a difference in strength. It's hard to believe.
Well, we just let him blow up now. It could also be the Discord screen share.
Discord screen share is fine.
No, I'm saying that it could be impacting.
Oh, the fact that the Discord screen share is on could be slowing down the other thing?
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't. Okay, we've got 2 less Zentradi battle cruisers. Come on, AI, this isn't that hard of a decision. Move toward the enemy.
No, but Mac, there are something like several hundred spaces on this battlefield, and I have to consider the possibilities of moving to all of them, especially the ones that aren't actually within my range.
That's Garrick and the especially the lies meme. It's like, but Doctor, all the stories are true, including the lies, especially the lies.
Operation success. Valkyrie team, collect the survivors and return to the ship. あれだけの敵をよく話したもんだな。How did you... We did a good job beating so many enemies, I think.
Okay.
With this, the Meltrandy should finally withdraw. But I can't say that we didn't take a lot of damage, too. But I'm happy to say that we've made new friends. Let's immediately have a welcome party.
This guy.
Sanse, which I'm not sure if I think that's I agree or something.
Sounds reasonable.
Well then, it's nice to meet you all. Yay! Beautiful women are very welcome.
Lay off my girlfriend.
Don't forget this super genius pilot, Lot Sheen. You forgot, or forgotten.
Rude.
How were the enchiladas, Potato Sniff?
Alright, I'm gonna kill that. There's no reason to explore the dialogue that Bold Blood has to share with the rest of the team at this point. I think we've run this stream over the limit long enough.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get to see it next time anyway, so...
Right, that's the general idea. Alright, I'm gonna kill the emulator and see if things run a little better. Oh, it was the emulator that was being dumb. See how natural my head movement is?
That's weird, because it was, again, it was working fine on the Discord thingy, although that was just the screen, not the chat and your face.
Well, I'm used to looking at it, and it's well, it could. I mean, you know what? It still could be the screen share. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I honestly don't know for sure. So
Where the hell is Discord? Oh yeah, it killed the screen share as soon as I killed the window. So that may have been it may have been a combination of things. So it was probably the screen share because Discord uses an entirely different method of encoding and it sucks.
mm-hmm.
Sometimes it works beautifully and other times I have to like completely restart my system, which there may be updates, so it may be worth considering. Let me take a look here.
I mean,
oh yeah, there's updates pending. That's why it's sluggish.
I mean, the thing you have to remember about Discord is that it's basically a small web browser running a bunch of otherwise basically like segmented off, but otherwise just basically stuff you could do on a website.
Well, apparently I still had Adobe After Effects and a couple other things running in the background, so I mean that did help a little bit to kill that off.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we did good. We got through a brutal scenario in this stream and did not lose. That's the important thing. I think I've got the strategy pretty well nailed down at this point. So next week, of course, we will continue. As for what's coming up this week, tomorrow we have a return to Paladins with the new crew. And that seems to be, honestly, Overwatch, people are just like, but when I play Paladins, like I get 3 to 5 people show up. So, you know, I don't know what that is. I guess Paladins is technically more popular than Overwatch, and that doesn't surprise me that much, considering that Hi-Rez has a lot less controversy in the news.
Well, yeah, Overwatch 2 currently has a, shall we say, mixed at best reputation, I think.
Well, the changes to it, I'll tell you what, the games are a lot faster, but the trolling is off the charts. The trolling and cheating is actually off the charts. They had to take half the characters offline because of an exploit that people were using to do things like they completely eliminated Bastion from all competitive because people had figured out a way to exploit his ultimate, so that way instead of dropping 3 charges, it drops 12.
That is a lot of charges.
Yeah. And so it's just an endless rain of explosions from an already somewhat unbalanced damage character. You know, Bastion is he's a robot character that everybody considers to be cancer.
I'm vaguely aware of many of the characters, but not like most of their specific mechanics.
Yeah, well, because he's basically
Is he the one who can like transform into a turret?
He's basically a sea-whiz, yes. And just endless barrages of bullets, can self-repair, throw lobs, explosives. His ultimate is pretty damning. So yeah, it's brutal all around. So they removed him from competitive play, and then when we were playing on Monday, was it Monday? No, it was Monday of last week. We were playing Monday, doing quick play, and half the characters were grayed out for me. Even though I bought the legendary pack back in the day, I should have all the characters unlocked.
Yes, that was a glitch that people have mentioned existing. Is that people don't always get the units they're supposed to have.
Well, no, I had them in competitive first Saturday we played, and then the following Monday, half the characters were disabled and apparently that was done because of the exploits. They didn't do it universally across all accounts, which was weird. So we were playing quick play, and I could play Kiriko, the new character, but I couldn't play Junker Queen or on tank, and I couldn't play Sojourn on DPS. And then when we played yesterday, it was fine. Everything was there. So they seem to have resolved the problem, but it's like, and then the pending purchase, you know, Microsoft has basically gotten SEC approval to buy ActiBliz. So they will be part of the Microsoft family, and hopefully they will fix some of the culture problems within the companies.
And did you have a prepaid phone account so you didn't have to deal with that issue?
No. No, I don't have any issues there. But yeah,
that was an issue that people who don't have prepaid phones or
couldn't log in or what?
if you don't have a contract phone or whatever,
Yeah.
if they were making that a requirement to log in or whatever.
I don't have that problem. My phone's through Metro, and it's month to month, so.
Well, they walked it back so that people who had been playing previously are allowed, but now people who have or did they walk it back completely now? But yeah, that was going to be a thing, at least, that like people who had prepaid phone plans or whatever instead of contracts were not being able to.
It's one of two things. Anyway, the point is, it's one of two things. Either it's Saturday and nobody wants to tune into my stream, although Varias does usually get between 5 and 7 at the minimum. Sometimes she gets raids. But she is also a much more prolific Overwatch player than I am. I literally play it once a week on Saturdays with her. And then, like I said, Paladins, though, is much less controversial. And, of course, a lot of the voice actors that we know and are friends with and work with on our various shows are voice actors in-game. So that's kind of cool. Like Elsie Lovelock, who works on, who plays El Delinaria and Vice Admiral Taylor in our series, is the voice of Lilith in Paladins, which I think is really cool because they're bringing in a lot of independent people that would otherwise, have difficulty getting gigs like this in major studios. So High Res is doing a good job as far as I'm concerned. That and the gameplay is pretty balanced. I've to be honest with you, in some ways I find Paladins to be more enjoyable. I'm actually better at Paladins than I am at Overwatch by a significant amount.
Have you tried the Gundam one?
The what now? Oh, I haven't tried the new character yet, no.
No, the Gundam Overwatch clone.
Oh, yeah. I actually have it installed here. Gundam Evolution? Yeah. Well, the card mechanic is actually, once you get used to it, it's pretty easy because and that was quite some time ago. The card mechanic has been around since I started playing it when we started streaming it in 2020. So, as far as I know, the card mechanic's been around for a while. But yeah, I see what you're saying, Potato. We actually have built card sets, and this is the thing I've noticed is that we don't play competitive because the competitive queues are way too long. But when we're playing Paladins, I know for a fact that the majority of people that we're facing off against don't have their cards optimized because Gunshin, our master level Overwatch player, is he likes twinking out and min-maxing. So before twinking out meant something else. Anyway, he likes min-maxing a lot, and he built me a card set for my Ashe character, and it gives me an almost instant recharge on my shield if I hit somebody with siege cannon. So I drop shield, and it starts to dissipate, and then I hit somebody with my siege cannon, and then the cooldown disappears. It just cancels the cooldown. So as soon as the shield disappears, I can drop another one.
Huh.
Now, obviously, that requires me to be within melee range, but still, it's pretty good. So like I said, Paladins has been infinitely more popular for me, especially since we do it on Blue Side Night when everybody. This goes back to live. Everybody loves Blue Side. Everybody loves heroing. They're skeptical about playing villains. Like, even when we play villains, we play them somewhat heroically. So Mist and I made it a point that we started in Pretoria, in Nova Pretoria, which is the alternate reality where Statesman is actually a tyrant, and that's literally his villain nickname, his tyrant. And he's like Emperor Cole, and he rules that universe with an iron fist. He rules Praetorian Earth with an iron fist. And so we made it a point to kind of quasi role play these Praetorian characters to be loyalists, go all the way through the loyal storyline and then come through as villains. And so I have a fire time corruptor named Temporal Ignition that we play on Red Side. I also have an Arachnos foot soldier named Glonky. And so people get kicks out of that because most of the, I would say probably half the people in this chat room are followers of our City of Heroes channel. And so they know our shenanigans, but I think half the reason people tune in is for the banter because as long as we've played the game, we're just not that good. So no red side tonight, unfortunately, but we will be back with Paladins and blue side tomorrow, and then of course on Tuesday. I have a meeting with somebody that one of our cast members who is trying, possibly in vain, to set up a Kickstarter for the conclusion of our feature film Survivor, which stars Elsie Lovelock and Skylar Davenport. It is the continuation of the Surrender storyline from our Christmas 2018 short film, and then. After that, I am going to try, probably by 8 o'clock is my goal, to have at least a 2-hour art stream. See, there you go. Yep. I'm going to try to have an art stream going tomorrow for the Lavenders, which is our YouTube motion comic series. And I'm hoping to actually improve it to we're trying to upgrade it to quasi-animation from motion comic. Since we have to make all the artwork from scratch for the remaining episodes of season 1, episode 8 is going to be very different. Like visually, it's going to be vastly improved over what we did for the first 7 episodes. So, but you can watch me ink panels, so that way I get the line art completed. So that way Varias can color it and add in all of the 3D sets that we've been building. She's been using a procedural city generator and a couple of other things to actually build locations in Blender, and I gotta say, with the filters she's been putting on them, they look pretty damn solid, so I think you'll be quite impressed with the final product. But yeah, and then of course Wednesday on Moonhawk Studios Presents, we will have that would be October 19th. Shank of Shank Mods, a YouTube content creator dedicated to the creation of modding game systems, like creating a portable Virtual Boy or Joy-Con from a real GameCube controller, to cite a few examples. That's what Adam wrote here in the notes. So I'm kind of looking forward to that one because obviously that's my wheelhouse as far as like what this channel does. You know, jailbreaking PS Vitas and whatnot. You didn't hear that. All right, so that's it for this installment of Strategy Sundays. We'll see you next week with more Macross Eternal Lovesong, and we will march inexorably towards the conclusion of this grand epic. Until then, I'm your host, Mac Paladin. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, kids.